Welcome to the Life, Law, and Little Ones podcast. I'm your host, Ebony. I'm an attorney, professor, and entrepreneur, but my most important role is being a wife and mother of 5 amazing children. As a woman who wears many hats, I know firsthand how being a mom and balancing work and family can present its challenges. I learned rather quickly not to stress the small stuff and just enjoy the season I'm in. I created this podcast to help mothers find work-life balance while juggling life, career, and family. Join me every week as I provide tips, knowledge, and insight to help inspire you to create a more balanced and productive lifestyle that you deserve. Hello, mommies. How are you? Welcome to today's episode. On today's episode, I will be talking about getting over mommy guilt. Don't let mommy guilt get in the way of you running your business. So, mommy guilt is real, and we've all experienced this at some point in our motherhood journey. When that feeling of guilt comes over you and you feel like you're neglecting your responsibilities as a mother to work on other things like work, business, or even self-care. This feeling can feel very overwhelming at times. It's a normal emotion as mothers to feel anxious or uncertain. Sometimes you may even feel as a mom like you failed because you haven't been spending enough time with your children. I have one piece of advice, mommies. Get over it. You're a mom, so that means you're strong and you're resilient. And so are your kids. They're going to be perfectly fine. If you're going to succeed as an entrepreneur, whether you're building a small business, whether you're running your own law practice, whether you work as a partner at a large law firm, you taking time away from your kids to work on your business or yourself is a good thing. And you will be a better mommy for it ultimately. We never hear daddies complain about having daddy guilt. It's not a thing because daddy knows that he is a provider and it's his job to provide for his family. And you know what? Daddy does that unapologetically. This is how we as mothers, as working mothers, as entrepreneurs, as mompreneurs, lawyer moms need to see ourselves. We need to start looking at ourselves as mothers who are providing for their children, as mothers who are providing for their families, and we need to be unapologetic about it too. I know that this sounds like tough love, but I just want to encourage you all and let you know that it's okay to make time to do work. It's okay to work on you. It's okay if you're not perfect. No mother's perfect. Just do your best and what works best for you and your family. So, what worked for me when I initially started my own law practice 7 years ago was running a virtual law practice. So, although I did have access to a brick and mortar office, I did the majority of my work virtually. I created office hours during the times when my kids took their daily naps, and that changed, depending on the week or the day. I also created work hours around when my husband was home from work or sometimes on the weekends. I found myself also working late nights when everybody was asleep, and sometimes I even still do this till today. Running a virtual law office or practice was the most flexible option for me, and it allowed me to practice law and it allowed me to take care of my family at the same time. This also worked for me because my husband and I traveled a lot early in our marriage, so my office literally moved everywhere I did. It was just perfect for our situation. So what do you have to do? You have to decide what's going to work for you and just do it. Also, what I would advise is stop comparing yourself to other mothers. No two mom is the same, and the dynamics in everyone's household is different. So what works in her household may not work in your household. And even if it does, it still has to be tailored to fit your family and your lifestyle. So stop comparing. Comparing yourself to other mothers only contributes to more mommy guilt. And you don't need that added stress in your life. Mommies, if you find yourself experiencing mommy guilt, again, don't beat yourself about it. It's a normal emotion. Just know that it's okay to take the time away from your children or your husband to work on you, to do what you want to do. Whether it's working on your business, whether it's going to the spa, or going grocery shopping alone without your kids. Taking time to walk through each aisle just so you can enjoy yourself, just so you can enjoy that quiet time, kids free. It's okay. It's okay to focus on you, mommy. You will be a much happier mommy when you do. So next time when you're having a little bit of mommy guilt, I want you to turn on this podcast and listen to what I had to tell you. You got this. You're strong. You can do this. And your family's going to be just fine. Your kids are going to be great. So mommy, till next time, take care.